Hello everyone, hello and welcome to this episode of the ShadowCast. I am of course yours truly, letting you guys know that I am actually still alive and kicking, contrary to popular belief. Yeah, as I say, it's the first thing I've actually recorded or spoke at all for a good couple of weeks now. Obviously, as you guys will be aware of, this Black Shadow has not been at all well. Which has obviously put a slight impeding on proceedings here at BS Inc. I'd say I've been ill certainly probably the past couple of weeks or so. Not been at all great at all. It's not been particularly fun. It's not been the most pleasant of illnesses. You know, I mean, yeah, I don't get ill very often nowadays. When I was a lot younger, I was quite ill quite a lot of the time. But certainly nowadays, I'm very rare that I'm sort of ill, but when I am ill, it's usually pretty bad. Yeah, so we are still recovering. To be fair, we're not 100% yet as it is. I can't hear out my left ear very well at all. My voice is still sort of coming back at the moment. It's still not 100%. You know, obviously I'm not being particularly loud here. And you know, a couple of other niggling issues here and there are sort of resulting. You know, I'm still recovering. To be fair, I was hoping actually to start doing some recording, perhaps sort of past couple of days or so, but my voice has just not been up to it. And the last thing I want to do is start trying to record, do 1 or 2 videos, and then completely screw that over. That's the last thing that we need, folks. So that's not been ideal, but. You know, I say it's nice to be back on the mic, even if it's just for this at the moment. And oh dear, yeah. You know, obviously, from hoping the plan is that from tomorrow, Sunday, I'll finally get round to start recording and begin on our next LP, folks. Which is Hogs of War. Obviously, I said I was going to do that alongside Dark Chronicle, which were probably a little bit further ahead on that than I'd planned, because of course I'd recorded a session of that before I was ill, and kind of ironically, that if you guys watch that the last couple of videos, you can actually start seeing me starting to fall ill with the initial cold, which got a hell of a lot worse than what you saw on the video, folks. Believe me. Yeah, so that's that. I said, I hope is to start recording that tomorrow. Which should be a lot of fun. You know, I am looking forward to LPing that. It is a fun little game, and as I've always said, it's personally what I thought the Worms 3D perhaps should have been. Unfortunately, because you know, as much obviously we've done Worms on this channel before, but unfortunately, you know, I was never massively impressed with it, unfortunately. And Hogs of War is kind of my personal what I think it could have been, perhaps what it should have been. And obviously with the obviously with a lot of the voice being provided, of course, by Rick Mail and a couple of others. Certainly, you know, I think it really helps with the charm of the game, and so I'm certainly looking forward to that. It will be a lot of fun, believe me. Also, the only other thing as well, I figured I was going to do there's a couple of things while we're here, folks. There had been a couple of people who have been asking me questions over sort of what LPs are actually going to be doing after those two. Well, I'm honestly not 100% sure. Odds are both these LPs are going to take us up to the October anniversary. For any of you guys here that don't know, I celebrate the anniversaries for this channel. I've done so for the past 2 years. On October the 20, whatever it is, I don't remember the date off the top of my head. Unfortunately, I need to look that up. And you know, we celebrate it. You know, we celebrate a lot of the really good moments. You know, there's a bit of real entertaining moments from the past years of LPing, which we have had certainly. If you've been to last year, we had a slew of material to go with some really entertaining moments, folks. You think of Resident Evil Outbreak, You know, such, you know, like taking on the Titan, the zombie elephant with a knife on Danger. Something I still cannot believe that I actually managed to achieve. You know, we had Fantasy 8, you know, with taking on Ifrit, you know, and winning with less than a second to go. We had all sorts of bits and pieces that came up there. And as far as that's concerned as well, you know, I'll do it officially here as well, folks. I always do really encourage any of you guys, if you can, to please let me know of any particular moments you know, that you've enjoyed. Obviously, with me being ill the past couple of weeks, there hasn't been a whole lot of footage going up, and I do know some of the you know, some of you have been looking back through you know, some of my old LPs, certainly, which, you know, I do appreciate that. And so potentially, yeah, you know, if there's anything that you guys have watched back in the past year that you've really enjoyed, you think was sort of a real sort of standout highlight of the channel, if you will, for the past year, then please do let me know one way or t'other. And you know, odds are I'll probably make it on the on the video. Odds are there is obviously a hell of a lot to go through, folks. But past year. So that's covering LPs from Resident Evil 0 Blind. Oh my gosh, there's going to be some things out of there, I imagine. Resident Evil 0 Blind, Dice Stories 4, and then moving onwards, we've got like Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Grandia 2, Getaway, Code Veronica X. Oh boy. Our replay of Resident Evil Remake, the 500 sub special, Silent Hill 2. And of course, what we're doing at the moment, Dark Chronicle, and when we actually get round to it, Hogs of War. You know, I say it honestly, folks, it does help me out a little bit. I'll be honest, it does help me out a bit. You know, there's a hell of a lot of stuff for me to go through and to remember. You know, there's all sorts of footage, and there's always times where I might forget certain things from certain LPs. You know, because there's so much I go through. You know, so if anyone's got anything that they would like to, you know, like to have shown on the highlight section, if you will, and then please let me know one way or t'other, and it would be thoroughly appreciated. And the only other thing here is as far as what LPs I was going to do, odds are Dark Chronicle and Hogs of War will take us up to at least that point, maybe slightly beyond that as well. And after that, I don't really know. I haven't quite decided yet. I said I had pushed back X-Files to do Hogs of War, and that's about it really. After that, I don't really know. I haven't really particularly decided. I know we had the update video I did a few weeks back, asking for some thoughts on a variety of games, which has basically led us to where we are at the moment. But no, I honestly, I'm not too sure. I haven't really decided yet, to be honest. So you know, that's something still to be finalised in the coming weeks or so. And of course, I say, if you guys have got anything that you feel in particular should be, especially from the update video from a few weeks back, which is not going to be too hard to find. It's still reasonably recent. You know, then by all means, you know, we'll go from there. But that's pretty much it, folks. So I say, you know, thanks for listening in. I say I'm still recovering as it is, but hopefully in the coming sort of few days or so, we'll be back up to full strength, and it will be business as per usual for BS Sync. And of course, in the run-up to the anniversary video, I've already got ideas of a few bits and pieces that I do want to do, and one that I am going to do. I mean, obviously we've got all the montaging bit as well, but there's something else that I want to do in that video, which I'm looking forward to. So it should be good, should be a lot of fun, and yeah, it all should be pretty good. As long as I don't fall ill again. If so, then may God have mercy on my soul. But yes, at any rate, folks, I will thank you guys very much for listening. I will hopefully, fingers crossed, I will catch you guys tomorrow, or at least very soon. And yeah, thanks very much for listening. Take care of yourselves, and I will catch you very, very soon. Ta-ta for now.